Let all cats, old enough to catch their own prey, gather beneath one tree. Hello, my worst and best accounts of Fern Clan, and I really should probably change that intro one day, but I'm not going to. This is going to be a shorter video today. One of these days I'll be able to record without having to hide under a hot blanket, because one day the house will be quiet when I can actually record. It's 90 degrees outside, and I'm sitting in my room recording underneath the comforter to dampen the sound. I'm not kidding. Okay, so by the time you guys see this, I would have already likely started The Lost Heroes, so some of these questions may have already been answered. That being said, I'm going to ask that spoilers for the Heroes of Olympus series is kept out of the comments section, so that those who have not read it yet aren't spoiled. That being said, this video will contain spoilers for the entirety of the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. So that means the Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters, Titan's Curse, the Battle of the Labyrinth, and the Last Olympian. Okay, I'll start with... Okay, with that out of the way, my biggest question and the plot point that was left hanging was that Percy is still under the curse of Achilles. So he is invincible except for his weak spot. So I'm wondering, how are we supposed to feel any concern for his safety when in the new series? Okay, with that out of the way, I'd say my biggest question and the biggest plot point left hanging was that Percy is still under the curse of Achilles. So he is invincible except for his weak spot, and I'm wondering how we're supposed to feel any concern for him in the new series. Kinda, like, for me at least, it lowered the stakes in The Last Olympian. So, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. In the entire last chapter, I was waiting for it to be lifted. Like, I thought for sure Zeus or someone would be like, yeah, no, Percy, it's too dangerous for you to be invincible, so say bye-bye to your curse. But no, they didn't. I'm hoping this plot point will be cleared up in The Lost Hero. Next is more for the next series, but how the hell do the Roman side of the gods work? Is it like a split personality? And lastly is more of a world building angle, but it's never really built upon. But what happens when half-bloods grow up? I mean, it was mentioned that Beckendorf was going off to college for his untimely death. So does there come a time when half-bloods are kicked off a Half-Blood Hill? It's mentioned briefly in The Lightning Thief that children of minor gods and goddesses can often live relatively normal lives, but what about powerful ones like Annabeth, Percy, and to an extent Clarice? Without a doubt, many of the half-bloods who lived through the Battle of Manhattan are some of the most powerful in recent history. They would have enemies among the kindly ones. It can't be safe for them to leave Camp Half-Blood year-round. I mean, Percy is only 2 years away from being 18, and I think Clarice is already there. I'm not sure if her age is actually mentioned in the books. Then again, Chiron said that camp is a refuge for half-bloods Chiron said that camp is a refuge for all half-bloods when talking about taking in Quintus in the Battle of the Labyrinth. It's just confusing in general about what happens to the lucky few half-bloods who live to adulthood. So yeah, there's my insane ramblings. It was a very, very short video. I was not kidding when I said it was a short video. Wait, did I say it was a short video? Okay, guys, yeah. I probably will have started the Lost Hero when you guys see this. I may do a little, afterthoughts thing, like just rambling, talking about it after I finish it. I'll be listening to it on audiobook. This is the first time I'm listening to one of the Percy Jackson books, for the first time on audiobook. Usually I read a hard copy first, so I may miss some stuff, so hopefully that all goes well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and may Starkun light your path, and avoid Zeus at all costs.